Hi everyone, this is my second lecture on control system. So let's see what we are going to study in this particular lecture. First we are going to discuss about modeling of system into transfer function, that how we are going to model an electrical system into transfer function and a mechanical as well. Okay, second thing we are going to discuss about block diagram reduction. Third is sensitivity of a control system. Fourth are signal flow graphs. Now let's start. First, modeling of a systems into transfer function. How we are going to model a system into transfer function. Okay. So first we are going to discuss it about for electrical system. So suppose we have an RLC system connected to DC, simple, and which is given as this. We have a resistance R, inductor L, and capacitor C, which is uh, supplied by voltage Vi, and the current is flowing in this direction, and as an output we are getting output across this capacitor, which is given as V0. So first we have to write the KVL equation. For KVL equation, uh, uh, which is given as this: B equal to IR, voltage across inductor is given as LdI by dt, and voltage across capacitor is given as this 1 upon C integration of I dt. Now, for individual voltage, this V0 is given as 1 upon C I dt. Okay, so this is equation 2. Now third, from this, current in terms of V0 is given as this I equal to C dV0 upon dt. So now we will put this value of I in this equation, and we will have this whole equation in terms of V0 like this. See, we have V0, V0 and V0 in all the three terms. Okay, why we are taking V0? Because we have to develop a transfer function, and transfer function says it is the ratio of output upon input. So here output is V0 and input is Vi. That's why we are taking at V0. If output will be current from here, so we will be taking current as an output. Okay, but output is voltage V0 here, so we are taking V0. So now we have to convert this into Laplace transform. So for converting it, the differential, we have a differential term here, and here order is 1. So only S is multiplied in here, and here order is 2. So only S square is multiplied, and we are ignoring the initial condition because there are no initial conditions considered in transfer function, as we know by the definition of the transfer function. So in terms of S domain, it is written as this. Okay, Laplace transform of input voltage, Laplace transform of output voltage. This is S for the differential, S square for the double derivative. Okay, now we will take V0 as common. Now we will take LC as common. Now we will have V0 upon Vin, and that will be our required transfer function, which is given as V0 upon Vi, LC S square R by L S plus 1 upon LC. This is our required transfer function for a simple RLC circuit. I'm highlighting it. Now let's discuss about mechanical system. A simple mechanical spring mass damper system is given like this. We have a spring constant K, mass M, damper D. Okay, now a force is acting in this direction. Hence, the displacement will also be in the same direction. Okay, so the equation will be given as F equal to d by dx by dt plus m d2x upon dt square plus kx. Okay, so now here input is force and output is displacement. We are applying force and getting displacement. So output upon input, which means x upon f. So the transfer function will be given as this. Okay, and that is done in the same manner as we have already done in the electrical system section. Okay, so here we have to understand what is output and what is input. So X is the output here, so output is this, and F is the input here, so input is this, and the transfer function is given as this. Okay, now moving on to next. Now let's talk about block diagram reduction. So what is block diagram reduction? It means that we have a complex system and we are reducing it to a single block by using different methods that we are going to learn in this ब्लॉक डायग्राम रिडक्शन टॉपिक. ओके, इसका मतलब है कि जैसे हमें एक ट्रांसफर फंक्शन का एक बहुत बड़ा मतलब जाल दिया हो कि इधर भी ब्लॉक्स है, उधर ब्लॉक्स हैं, समिंग पॉइंट है, इधर जा रहा है, उधर जा रहा है, इस तरीके के एक बहुत ही कॉम्प्लेक्स नेटवर्क को एक सिंपल नेटवर्क में एक सिंगल ब्लॉक में कहें तो कन्वर्ट कर देना, उसी कहते हैं ब्लॉक डायग्राम रिडक्शन. और ये इंपॉर्टेंट है क्योंकि इससे क्वेश्चन वगैरह भी आते हैं आपके डिफरेंट कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स में. चलिए समझते हैं फिर ब्लॉक डायग्राम रिडक्शन को. Suppose we have a block like this, a simple block which is whose transfer function or gain is G, input and output. Okay, so we don't have a problem with this block as this is simple. But now what happen if two blocks are connected like this? What will be the equivalent block of these two in a single block? Okay, फर्स्टली दिस टाइप ऑफ कनेक्शन इज नोन एज कैस्केड कनेक्शन. इस तरीके के जो ब्लॉक्स है जैसे एक के बाद एक कनेक्ट तो उसको कहते हैं हम लोग कैस्केड कनेक्शन. ठीक है, और इसका जो रिजल्टेंट है, रिजल्टेंट ऑफ दीज टू ब्लॉक्स विल बी गिवन एज G1 मल्टीप्लाइड बाई G2. ओके, तो अगर दो ब्लॉक्स कैस्केड में है या तीन ब्लॉक्स कैस्केड में है, सपोज 3 ब्लॉक्स आर इन कैस्केड, सो ऑल द ब्लॉक्स आर मल्टीप्लाइड टुगेदर. ओके, so suppose there will be 3 blocks, so all the blocks will be multiplied G1 into G2 into G3, so resultant will be G1 multiplied by G2 multiplied by G3. Okay, so now what happened if the blocks are connected like this? This type of connection is known as parallel connection. Okay, and the resultant of these type of connections is given as G1 plus G2. So what we have learned that in cascade blocks are multiplied and in parallel the blocks are added to convert it into a single block. So let's see another type of cases. Another case is this. Firstly, understand what is this. This from here is known as the take off point. इसको हम लोग जो यहाँ से जैसे किसी लाइन से अगर कोई लाइन ऐसे निकल के आ रही बाहर तो इसको हम लोग टेक ऑफ पॉइंट बोलेंगे. ठीक है, तो अब इसमें समझना क्या है कि समझना है कि अगर यहाँ से इस टेक ऑफ पॉइंट से इसको इस तरफ ले जाएं और बीच में एक ब्लॉक डायग्राम हो, सपोज वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट वी हैव टू शिफ्ट दिस टेक ऑफ पॉइंट फ्रॉम दिस पॉइंट to this point and we have a block in between, so what will be the resultant function? ठीक है, तो वो चीज समझने से पहले हम लोग ये समझते हैं कि मतलब कुछ भी होना है यहाँ पे, जैसे कोई भी सिस्टम में कोई भी इंटरनल छेड़खानी, तो वो हमारा जो भी आउटपुट है यहाँ पे या यहाँ पे जितने भी आउटपुट हैं दैट आउटपुट शुड रिमेन अनचेंज्ड. तो वो हमारे आउटपुट जो है ये बदलने नहीं चाहिए. ठीक है, तो अब जैसे इसको यहाँ से यहाँ शिफ्ट करना है. ठीक है, तो इस तरीके से हमने कर दिया, बट दिस इज रॉन्ग. Why it is wrong? Because we have a change in output here. Okay, G is multiplied by R. So what we have to do that the gain is not multiplied with R. We have to simply multiply a block 1 upon G in here, which is given as this. Now this is a perfect equivalent representation of this function. Okay, so क्या करेंगे, अगर टेक ऑफ को यहाँ से यहाँ शिफ्ट करेंगे और बीच में हमारा एक ब्लॉक है तो हमेशा इस बात का ध्यान रखेंगे कि ये हम 1 अपॉन जी से मतलब जो भी इसका गेन है उससे जो है मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, डिवाइड करेंगे, सॉरी नॉट मल्टीप्लाई, डिवाइड करेंगे. ओके, अब अगला केस देखते हैं. अब जैसे यहाँ पे हमारा एक समिंग ब्लॉक है. ठीक है, और हमें पूरा का पूरा समिंग ब्लॉक इस तरफ लेके आना है. वी हैव अ समिंग ब्लॉक हियर एंड वी हैव टू शिफ्ट द होल समिंग ब्लॉक ओवर दिस block. Okay, over this block. Okay, so now what we have to do, we have to multiply it by f by g. Here in case of takeoff we have to divide it, but in case of summing, if we are shifting the whole summing block, we have to multiply it by g. Okay, so now next case is given by this, or it can be also by this. Okay, here the takeoff point is here and summing point or this kind of. So these all can, in this situation or this situation, can be merged to a single point. Okay, मतलब कि चाहे ये कंडीशन हो या ये कंडीशन हो, इसको एक सिंगल पॉइंट पे लाके मर्ज किया जा सकता है इस तरीके से। लेकिन इसमें एक चीज ध्यान रखने वाली, जैसे कि अगर समिंग के बाद टेक ऑफ है, ये तो सही है, इसमें चाहे इधर हो या इधर हो, इसमें दोनों में करिए। लेकिन इसमें क्या है कि if the takeoff is after summing, then only this situation is possible. If the takeoff will be before summing, then this is not possible. Okay. तो इसको याद कैसे रखने का तरीका है, जैसे कि मान लीजिए कि अल्फाबेटिकली है अगर S and T, so it is okay to shift this to here, but it is T and S, which is not alphabetically. It's a trick. It's not any kind of rule. It's just a trick. Okay. So we can trick to remember, actually, not applicable in all, but here just to remember things. Okay. We can, if T is over here and S is over here, we can't shift. This is invalid. But S and T, we can shift this point to this point. This will be totally valid. Now let's talk about the negative equivalent of negative feedback. Negative feedback. A negative feedback is given as this, which is a closed loop system we have already discussed. Okay, so now what will be the overall transfer function of this closed loop system? We haven't discussed that, so now let's discuss about it. Suppose we have a variable here x, variable here y. So x is given as rs minus y, and y is given as cs into hs or hs into cs, whatever, and cs is given as gs into x. Okay, x into gs. Okay, now we have to put the value of x from equation 1 to equation 3, which is given as rs minus y into gs. Now we have to multiply gs inside. Okay, now we have to put the value of y, which is hs into cs. Now we have to take all the cs terms over the left side. This minus will become plus. Now we have to take cs common, like this. Now transfer function is given as cs upon rs, which is gs upon 1 plus gshs, gs upon 1 plus gshs, which is the equivalent of this total negative feedback part, and we can also write it in a single block as gs upon 1 plus gs. Please remember this. This is very important. Now let's discuss some property of negative feedback. As you can say that here gs upon 1 plus gs is multiplied, which will be always greater than this gs term. So in negative feedback, the gain is reduced. Gain is reduced. Sensitivity is improved. We will discuss about sensitivity of the feedback in the sensitivity part that we are going to discuss in this lecture only. Effect of noise is reduced in feedback. Accuracy increases and bandwidth of the system increases. Okay, which is also property of closed loop system, as we have discussed earlier. So now let's talk about that what happen if the feedback will be positive, that what will be the overall transfer function of the system. अगर feedback जो है positive हो जाएगा, तब transfer function क्या होगा? तो अगर feedback positive होता है तो हमें कुछ नहीं करना है, वो वहाँ पे जहाँ पे denominator में plus था, बस उसकी जगह पे minus कर देना है. We have to just put a simple minus in the denominator instead of plus, which will be given as gs upon 1 minus gshs. And the transfer function is gs upon 1 minus gs into hs. Now we will move further. Sensitivity. Okay. In sensitivity, we will have an analysis of system performance affected due to parameter variation. We will discuss what is sensitivity. Sensitivity is nothing but variation in output of the system due to variation of different parameters. Okay, like in forward path gain or in feedback path gain. Okay, so we will discuss that. Let for understanding sensitivity, let a variable in control system be a. Suppose we have a variable a and parameter variation will be k. Okay, it is gain or feedback. Gain can be also termed as forward path function. So let the k will be that parameter जिसमें हम लोग वेरिएशन करते हैं, और a वो चीज है जो k की वजह से अफेक्ट होता है. तो सेंसिटिविटी हमारा जो फॉर्मूला होगा वो होगा चेंज इन a अपॉन परसेंटेज चेंज इन a अपॉन परसेंटेज चेंज इन k. ये हमारा सेंसिटिविटी होगा सिस्टम का. तो अब सेंसिटिविटी मतलब होना क्या चाहिए सेंसिटिविटी सिस्टम की. हम लोग ट्राई करते हैं कि कम से कम हो, क्योंकि सेंसिटिविटी अगर ज़्यादा हो जाएगी तो मतलब उस सिस्टम में थोड़ा भी वेरिएशन करेंगे तो वो मतलब कुछ भी नॉइज और डिस्टरबेंस से बहुत ही इजीली अफेक्ट हो जाएगा. तो हम लोग चाहेंगे कि सिस्टम की जो सेंसिटिविटी हो वो कम हो आपकी. ठीक है. तो अब देखते हैं कि सेंसिटिविटी को मतलब इसको लिखा कैसे जाता है. लिखने का इसका एक तरीका होता है, वो भी देखते हैं. लेट्स सी हाउ वी राइट सेंसिटिविटी इन टर्म्स ऑफ कंट्रोल सिस्टम. अब इसको पढ़ेंगे कैसे. ऐसे पढ़ेंगे कि सेंसिटिविटी ऑफ ए. इसको ऐसे पढ़ेंगे सेंसिटिविटी ऑफ ए with respect to variation in k. Sensitivity of a with respect to variation in k, which is given as del a upon del k upon k. ठीक है. So we should read it like this: sensitivity of a with respect to variation in k. Okay, now let's see sensitivity of overall transfer function with respect to forward path transfer function. Okay, इसका ये मतलब है कि अब ओवरऑल ट्रांसफर फंक्शन की जो सेंसिटिविटी है उस पर क्या इफेक्ट पड़ेगा अगर हम लोग जो है उसको वेरी कराएं. मतलब जो सिर्फ फॉरवर्ड पाथ का जो ट्रांसफर फंक्शन है उसको अगर हम सिर्फ वेरी कराएं तो हमारा जो ओवरऑल ट्रांसफर फंक्शन है उसकी सेंसिटिविटी पे क्या इफेक्ट पड़ेगा, वो चीज़ है. तो वो चीज़ यहाँ पे समझनी है. तो उसके लिए हम लोग देखते हैं कि हमारे पास एक ट्रांसफर फंक्शन है. मतलब ये एक सिस्टम है जिसका ट्रांसफर फंक्शन हमारे पास ये है जीएस. वी हैव अ सिस्टम whose transfer function is gs. Okay, and suppose that overall transfer function is given by ms. Okay, so here for this the sensitivity of m with respect to g. Sensitivity of m with respect to g. Sensitivity of m with respect to g. So it is change in percentage change in m upon percentage change in g by formula. Okay, now we have to simplify that, so we can have del m upon del g, and gs in the numerator and ms in the denominator. Okay, so now let's talk about let's talk about open loop transfer function. For open loop only. So for open loop the overall transfer function ms will be gs only. Okay, so gs upon ms will be 1 because the overall for open loop is gs only. No feedback, only open loop. So del m upon del g is also equal to 1. So sensitivity is given by 1. So the sensitivity of open loop transfer function is 1. Okay. Now let's talk about the closed loop. A closed loop system is given by this, and the overall transfer function for the closed loop is this. We have already discussed. We have a negative feedback here, so we have a plus here. gs upon 1 plus gshs. So del m by del g. Del m by del g. Del m by del g will be given as 1 upon g s plus hs whole square. We have to simplify it by by using differentiation of numerator upon denominator differentiation. We can simplify that and we will get final output this. Now sensitivity of m with respect to g. Del m upon del g, gs upon ms. So gs upon ms, value of ms is this. This is written over here, and the del m upon del g is this. So we will after simplification we will get sensitivity as 1 upon gs plus hs. So 1 upon gs plus hs. Now here if you will see that sensitivity for open loop was 1, and here we are getting 1 plus GSHS, which is less than the sensitivity of open loop system, because it is less than 1, obviously, because here we have a dividing element 1 plus GSHS. So we can say that sensitivity of closed loop system is less than the sensitivity of open loop system by this. Okay, and not much affected by this GS value. We will be discussing why it is not much affected by the GS value. It is more affected by the HS value. Why? It will be discussed. Okay. So now let's moving on to the next one. Firstly, let's see that overall transfer function, what I have told you. So they are less sensitive to disturbances. Okay. Now, sensitivity of overall transfer function with respect to feedback path transfer function. इसमें हम लोग क्या देखेंगे कि इसमें हम लोग सेंसिटिविटी देखेंगे m की विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू फीडबैक, यानी इसमें हम लोग वेरिएशन कराएंगे h का, g का नहीं। तो अब सेंसिटिविटी की बात कर लें, सेंसिटिविटी ऑफ m, दैट मीन्स ओवरऑल ट्रांसफर फंक्शन विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू वेरिएशन इन फीडबैक, मीन्स वेरिएशन इन h. So it is represented as a symbol this SMH, which is sensitivity of m with respect to h, which is given as this. We have already discussed the formula. On simplification, we will get this. Now we will have to find del m upon del h. Okay, this is m, and with respect to h, we have to differentiate. So we will get a final answer as this if we will differentiate with respect to h. And for sensitivity, we will be having this much minus of GS HS and upon 1 plus GS HS. Okay. So you can say that see that H is more affecting the sensitivity of closed loop system. Okay, so we design feedback parameter more attentively, more accurately, so that the accuracy is not affected. Okay, this is a statement say the same. It is more sensitive to variation in feedback path parameter than the variation in forward path parameter. मतलब कि जैसे इसमें h है ना, h हमारा ये है फीडबैक पाथ पैरामीटर, तो एक क्लोज लूप की सेंसिटिविटी तुम्हारा फीडबैक पाथ पे ज्यादा डिपेंड करती है, इस फॉर्मूला से हम कह सकते हैं, ठीक है, रेदर देन फॉरवर्ड पाथ पे, क्योंकि फॉरवर्ड पाथ में क्या था, कुछ भी नहीं, 1/1 प्लस GSHS अभी हम लोगों ने देखा, ठीक है। इसमें क्या है कि एच पे ज्यादा डिपेंड करिए, तो एच को डिजाइन करते टाइम हम लोग ज्यादा ध्यान देते हैं, क्योंकि ये सेंसिटिविटी बहुत ही ड्रास्टिकली वेरी करा सकता है क्लोज की। और अगर सेंसिटिविटी जो है ज्यादा हो गई, क्योंकि हमें सेंसिटिविटी कम ही चाहिए, ये चीज हम लोग देख चुके हैं, और अगर ये ज्यादा हो गई तो फिर हमारे सिस्टम के लिए दिक्कत हो सकता है, वो सेंसिटिव हो सकता है डिस्टर्बेंसेस के लिए, ठीक है। कुछ भी थोड़ा सा होगा, हमारा आउटपुट बहुत ज्यादा ही वेरी कर जाएगा अनएक्सपेक्टेड तरीके से। तो सेंसिटिविटी हमें कम रखना है, और उसके लिए जो है हमें जो फीडबैक एलिमेंट है उसकी डिजाइन हमें जो है ध्यान रखनी होगी एक क्लोज लूप सिस्टम के लिए, ठीक है। सो नाउ मूविंग ऑन टू नेक्स्ट, नाउ सिग्नल फ्लो ग्राफ। अब सिग्नल फ्लो ग्राफ है क्या? सिग्नल फ्लो ग्राफ कुछ नहीं है, एक कॉम्प्लेक्स ब्लॉक डायग्राम को पॉइंट्स और एरोज के फॉर्म में रिप्रेजेंट करना, लाइंस के फॉर्म में रिप्रेजेंट करना, वो सिग्नल फ्लो ग्राफ है, ठीक है। टू रिप्रेजेंट ब्लॉक डायग्राम्स इन फॉर्म ऑफ लाइंस एंड एरोज। Okay, so now how we will do it? Suppose this is a block diagram, we have given a simple block diagram. How we will represent this in the form of signal flow graph? So it is given as this: a line for an arrow for a transfer function which is representing a forward path. Okay, so अब देखते हैं कि थोड़ा सा अगर सिस्टम जो है कॉम्प्लेक्स हो जाता है तो उसको कैसे ड्रॉ करते हैं। Now let's discuss it about some complex systems. Suppose this kind of system we have here. Now let's take the forward path. By forward path, I mean that the path which is connecting output to input. Okay, so this is the forward path we have here, this path. Okay, so we have to draw this path first, and which is given as this RS, and we have a transfer function G1 and 1. 1 is not represented here separately. Okay, 1 is mixed with all the other lines, so G1 is here. Now let's talk about this loop. Okay. This loop is starting from CS and connecting somewhat over here with a multiplication of 1. So 1 we are not considering as a whole in signal flow graph. So now we can ignore this and draw this loop as this, which is given as G2, because the gain of this path is G2. So G2 is here, but 1 is not represented because, as I said, 1 is not represented as a whole in the signal flow graph. एक को मतलब पूरी तरीके से नहीं दिखाया जाता है, एक अगर है तो मतलब उसको इग्नोर कर देते हैं 1 को, लेकिन 1 के अलावा कुछ और है, सपोज 2 3, तो उसको रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे, लेकिन 1 को इग्नोर कर देंगे, ठीक है। तो इस तरीके से बन जाता है। नाउ लेट्स सी सम मोर कॉम्प्लेक्स सिस्टम ऑफ सिग्नल फ्लो ग्राफ्स। सपोज द सिस्टम इज गिवन एज दिस। तो अब इसमें भी क्या करेंगे कि लेट्स आइडेंटिफाई फॉरवर्ड पाथ फर्स्ट। सो दैट पाथ विच इज कनेक्टिंग आउटपुट डायरेक्टली टू इनपुट or input to output. So let's start from here. This is first forward path. Okay, this is our second forward path, and this path over here is a loop. Feedback path is a loop. We'll discuss about it. Okay, so now what will be the overall signal flow graph, equivalent signal flow graph of this? It is represented at this, the forward path, which is G2 here, this forward path G1, and this loop a feedback minus H1, because here we are using minus, so minus H1, and the direction is this only. Okay, so it is very easy, not very complex to understand. And in our next lecture we will discuss Mason's gain formula, uh, which is used to calculate the overall transfer function of the signal flow graphs. Okay, so in the next lecture we will discuss that. So meet you in the next class. Thank you.